I had a feeling you'd be a useful addition from the moment Jamie brought you to us. Good work obtaining those notes. I'm not sure who else I could have trusted to get them. Enrica will no doubt find them very useful for her work, which is of course at the core of what the JBA is doing. I'm sure she'll have more to say to you about it once we're back in New York. Just be careful, Fisher. I need her happy and productive, at least for now.
Welcome to Splinter Cell Double Agent Mission 6, JBA HQ Part 2. Again, we have optional objectives and a set time in which to complete the mission.
About time, Sam.
You're taking a hell of a chance coming out here now.
It was necessary. Your implants fuzzed, and this intel can't wait. We found the Rublev, and Masoud Ibn Yusuf's men are training on it. Now throw in the fact that what you stole in Shanghai was red mercury.
Should I just roll a grenade under the conference table?
I wish you could, but if you take out Emil, we risk losing Masoud and Takfir, and we need to get all of them at once.
Too bad.
You're telling me. Your pal Emil has a nuke starter kit. His buddy Masoud will use that tanker to deliver it, and we have to wait until we have all the pieces of the puzzle.
He's not my pal.
Glad to hear that, because I was starting to feel unloved. I need you to break into his office and get the specs on what he's doing. I'll contact you as soon as I can.
That works.
I will. I'm not going to leave you out here on your own.
We've started the mission in a restricted area, so the first thing we need to do is get back inside the building. There are two guys up ahead, so we need to get through here as quickly as possible.
There you are. Normally I don't have to look this hard for a man.
So,
Forget it. Come on, there are some mines I need you to assemble. Oh, before I forget, Snigoski, you know, the pilot, he didn't make it. If you could get his body out of the infirmary and down to the furnace room before he gets right, I'd really appreciate it.
piece of cake.
If you get a chance, that would be great.
You can repeat the obstacle course and firing range objectives on this mission if you didn't complete them in JBA Part 1, but as I did, I'm not going to repeat them here.
What really matters is doing the mine assembly. Emil needs them for a trip to Kinshasa he's got coming up. If you could take care of it, it would be a real lifesaver.
Your faith in me is touchy.
Thanks. I need to run. Emil wants to see me in his office, but I'll be back as soon as I can.
I'll do my best.
I'm sure you'll do great. Villa Blanca.
One of the main objectives of this mission is to record some of the characters' voices in order to enable us to get through some of the voice print locks.
Enrica.
Emil, I was just headed up to your office.
No need. How are the mines coming along?
Fisher's finishing them off now.
I hope he's got a steady hand.
Me too. But that's not what I wanted to talk to you about. Are you sure we need to test the bomb in Cozumel like this?
Absolutely. We need to send a message to the world.
But we can test the detonator without killing all of those people.
We'll be killing a lot more later. Trust me, that sacrifice is a necessary one. That bomb will not go off. I'm going to be looking for someone to take that place. You understand me?
Yes, Emil.
Good girl.
So now we have to do this mine construction mini-game. We have to make 10 and it's extremely boring after about the first 2. You just need to watch the circles on the right and make sure the green disc stays roughly in the middle.
Damon, keep an eye on it.
7 more to go, so feel free to fast forward through the rest. Now that's finally done, we can get on with recording Moss's voice.
Bucks says he's hiding in the crapper.
He's heading towards the bathroom to look for someone, so we just need to follow him in there.
Huh? What?
You've got 5 seconds to get back to your post, or I give you a full metal animal. You got me?
Yes, sir.
It's useful to know where this guy is because he's the one who's going to be talking to Jamie, whose voice we also need to record.
Dumb piece of shit.
If anybody sees you with a microphone, then you get revealed as a spy, but this area is reasonably safe as it's in the green.
This was off the last time I saw it.
We're just waiting for the guy who was on the bunk upstairs to come down and talk to Jamie.
How's it going?
Any day the ATF doesn't come knocking is a good one.
You just keep thinking that until we get the job done. Everything's better except the food, man.
I believe you. Good to have you back.
It's good to be back. Hey, I need to go check on Sully. Catch you later.
Later.
We're nearly done with these secondary objectives. We just need to get rid of this body. If you don't want to spend time doing all these bits here, you can record Jamie's voice later on in the mission.
Report.
Nothing to report.
Let's keep it that way.
We just need to drop this guy off at the furnace as Enrica asked. We have one primary objective left to do, which is to get some blueprints from Emil's office. We have some other secondary objectives to do along the way, which involves gathering information from various places. Moss does a patrol around here, so we just need to make sure he's not going to see us going through this door.
Carson.
Hey, Lee. Big phrase.
We need to use this pipe in order to get past this camera that's up here.
Hey, how's everything looking?
So far, so good.
We're heading towards Enrica's office. We need to be really quiet in here, otherwise she'll hear us. If she does hear you at any point, you can hide back over in this area.
Carson.
Who's there?
Now we're heading into the team's quarters in order to gather some more profile information. We're going to turn out this light so that we don't get spotted.
I'm just one of my things. Want to be a guitar man. Mama still coming down like a rat.
There's a guy sleeping in here, but we need to record his voice from when he talks in his sleep. The timing is random, so you might just have to wait a while.
How'd they get in? They're everywhere. We can't stop them.
We also need to gather some more background info from these filing cabinets.
Explosions! Fire everywhere! People burning! Burning!
We made enough noise to wake him up, but he goes straight back to sleep again.
Needle in the haystack with no needle.
This guy patrols backwards and forwards, and sometimes Jamie will come into this room.
I left the Bigfoot country when I was born. Had some kinfolk in
It's just a matter of being patient and waiting for him to leave.
I'm just one of my things. Want to be a guitar man.
They're everywhere. We can't stop them.
This is Enrica's room, and there's some background info in here to collect.
Come on.
Now we just need to gather the blueprints from Emil's office. There's also his personal information to collect from his bedroom, but due to a bug we can't get it at the moment. I'll probably collect it in the JBA Part 4 mission, which doesn't have the same bug that prevents us getting through the door up here. This is the door through to the bedroom, but the option to open it only appears for like a microsecond, and it's virtually impossible to select. That means at the moment we can't complete this personal info objective. When we get near to this safe over here, it's going to trigger a checkpoint, after which Emil will come into the room.
Let's just take one look, shall we?
You're the boss.
This is where you can get Jamie's voice print if you didn't get it earlier once he's sat in the chair.
I still think you're worrying too much.
When you've got red mercury on site, Jamie, it's impossible to worry too much.
You're probably right. So can I see those schematics?
Let me fetch the blueprints from the safe. Wait here.
Alright. Let me take another look.
Am I right about the detonator?
You're right. Let me get back to the lab and we'll get this thing made.
Good night, Jamie.
We need to be reasonably quick cracking the safe because Emil doesn't sit in his chair for too long. So that's the mission virtually complete. We just need to get to the end point, which is back in Enrique's bedroom.
Sam. Oh, you're just full of surprises, aren't you?
I do my best.
You're not cleared to be up here. I'm gonna have to report this, Sam.
Mixing business and pleasure can get tricky.
You're telling me. I'll tell you what. Next time, bring flowers. This time, I'll let you slide.
We skipped the objectives that were repeats from the previous mission, and we're missing one piece of personal info due to bugs in the game, but hopefully we'll come back to that later. That's the end of mission 6, so thanks for watching and I'll catch you in mission 7.